Well, hello everyone. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from the office fish room tonight. And I'm so excited to be here. There's been a lot of work gone into these tanks and into the fish room downstairs. I am decreasing what I have going downstairs. I want to convert the fish room back into a guest bedroom with one or two aquariums. So that's what's been going on for the last 2 weeks around here at Susan for SLC Aquatics. I hope you all are doing well and having a good Tuesday afternoon. We're lifting everyone up and encouraging one another to get well, to be well, and to do well and enjoy your fish hobby. I want to say hi to Jeff Kane, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Betta Great Lakes. Hello and welcome to the live stream. I've been chatting with Ed's picking up cichlids in Messenger, so I'm sure he will sign on here in a few minutes if he hasn't already. And Cheryl Smith, hello dear, how are you doing? Good to see you. So I missed Aquashella, and I missed, have I missed the class yet? The Keystone Clash, or is it coming up? And I think that one's coming up in October. So you all get ready and participate and have a good time. And we'll be getting started here in a few minutes after a few more sign on. It's upcoming. Yep. Betta Great Lakes, is this your first time in here or have you changed your channel name? Welcome, and I hope you enjoy the live stream. I'm not very educational. I go up and down as most hobbyists do. You either outgrow yourself or always wishing for that next great big dream tank. Yes, I forgot to mention it's my first time here. Love it. Thank you, Betta Great Lakes. So Great Lakes is up around the Michigan area. Am I correct? And are you maybe a betta keeper? Or does that stand for something else? Like SLC Aquatics, I am not Salt Lake City. I am from Alabama. And I don't know if my accent gives me away or not. Susan is our aquarium mama, LOL. Thanks, Cheryl. I am hashtag FishFamMom. Y'all named me that 10 years ago, so it has stuck. So I take care of everybody to the best of my ability, and those that I can't take care of, I turn you over to the good Lord anyway. A lot of people think I'm from Michigan, but I just say Great Lakes to give a general idea. Okay, so you enjoy Great Lakes. Welcome to the live stream. I love some of our channel names. Sometimes they give us away and sometimes they don't. I've acquired two new friends that I don't know if they are real active on YouTube or not. I know Patsy is. I had an overabundance of albino bristlenose plecos, had over 125 in the 40 breeder, and so I reached out to some of my Central Alabama aquarium people here in Alabama, and I got quite a few responses, and I'm glad. I went 30 minutes each way. One was north of me and one was south of me, and y'all can check out Deep South Corals. I know they're on Facebook. Not sure if he has a website yet. He might. And then Patsy from Clearwater Tropical Fish. She has an in-house mom and pop fish store, and they have multiple fish rooms that are just gorgeous. I didn't take a total tank count. They have 255s on their back patio, and a 50-gallon tote, tub for floating plants like frog bit, and she probably has some water wisteria from time to time. Not water wisteria. I'll think of it in a minute, but she had some frog bit, and she uses the tote to soak large pieces of driftwood. So she sells driftwood along with freshwater tropical fish. So that's Clearwater Tropical Fish, I think, .com. Hello, Marianne. How are you doing? Hope you're healing up well. Welcome to the live stream. So, clear. Oh, crystal. Wait a minute. What did I say? It's crystal clear tropical fish, I think. I'm going to have to look it up now. Ed here. Ed's picking up cichlids. Hello, Ed. Welcome to the live stream. Uncle Smiley's Aquariums is here. Hello, Uncle Smiley. KJE Aquatics. Welcome to the live stream. So good to see you, my friend. This feels like a grand reunion. Sometimes people would like to see chat, so I have added chat to my online screen. Don't know if it's readable or not. What was I doing? Oh, I was checking on the name of Patsy's mom and pop shop. Crystal clear tropical fish, and I do believe that is the name. crystalcleartropicalfish.com. You cannot purchase from the website, but the website lets you know what they have available in their shop. And Raphael from Animal Instinct 205, he came by today and got one of my 40 breeders, my large gold barbs. I gave them to him. He's getting started all over in his new place. And what else did I give him? I will be giving him, I think, my Shelleys. I have 4 similar Shelleys left, and I'm going to give him that. Patsy asked me to be a local supplier, and even Daniel at Deep South Corals asked me if I would continue to breed albino bristlenose plecos. Well, since they have enjoyed themselves, I gave him 2 of my oldest males and 1 female, and a lot of juvenile, 5 juvenile and several fry. So he probably won't be needing me for a while. And I also took 30 juvenile and fry down to Patsy, and I took bronze Corydoras. Now Rod has a nice colony of bronze Corydoras in his 40-gallon, and I was thinking about setting up some 10 gallons in the fish room downstairs for breeding. So I have to set my mind on it and realize breeding, you want to keep the water changed. So I might set up a small automatic water change system with the breeding tanks. And I have 1 baby black Moor that is by itself right now, and I'm going to set up a 10-gallon for it, and make sure it has some, what is that? Um, the food that you give. Oh, it's something like Emporia, but I'm not sure. Y'all help me out. And a lot of times, if you set up um, decaying matter. Hello, Rod. Welcome to the live stream, Mr. SLC Aquatics. I think it's called Emporia, but I'm not sure. Live baby brine shrimp and Infusoria. It's microscopic organisms, green water, or commercially produced fry food. Feed them several times a day in small amounts to avoid polluting the water. And I know a lot of times you can create your own Infusoria, Infusoria, which is microscopic organisms. And I think I can set up, y'all know how to create it. Culture them in a jar of aquarium water with blanched lettuce or other nutrients to promote growth, and then feed the cloudy liquid to the fry. Awesome. See how easy it is to fix Infusoria. All right. I educated myself and I educated you all tonight. You all probably already knew. So I don't know how well you can see the aquariums behind me. They are 20 longs. There's two of them. And I'm going to slip out of the way and explain. Here is 6 Rasbora, Harlequin Rasbora. Some of my wild mutt guppies, but I have some really great size 3-inch female breeders. I picked out 3 males out of Rod's aquarium. He has an all-male aquarium. Yay, Prime is here. Rod, Prime is here, if you're listening. I ordered some gravel, and he ordered something, and then I also have an aquarium light coming, I think Friday. Yay! It's on the porch. And it also has a colony of albino Corydora and 1 blue-eyed bristlenose pleco female in there that I want to find a male to breed with her so I can get that strain going again, because the blue-eyed bristlenose plecos in my area are very much wanted. And over in this aquarium, the far aquarium, are the black Moors, Jeff, that have grown to about this big around. A 20 long is not really sufficient for them. They really enjoyed the 40 gallon better. So I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do. Your pebbles are on the porch. Yes, Rod, I told you that Prime was at the door if you were still listening, but undoubtedly you weren't listening. But they are on the porch. Thank you. And no, you don't have to go down and get them right this minute because I can see them. So, but they're doing well in that 20. And I'm going to drop a homemade breeding mop into that tank. You were eating. Oh, okay. Thank you, Rod. And man, it's getting hot in here. I'm gonna have to turn a box fan on. It's 79, but I unplugged. Even though this tank has a heater in it, it was 82 degrees, and so I turned it off because the Blackmores, they don't have a heater, and their tank was 75. Hello, Vibes Aquatics. I'm eating too. Well, enjoy your meals while I talk, and I appreciate it. But I'm really working on organizing my office, and I got a lot of my saltwater equipment out that I'm going to be taking to Deep South corals. Um, when aren't you eating cottage cheese? Oh, y'all are a mess. But anyway, all last week, the women at my church were on retreat. So the workload at the church was light, and I already had planned um, to set up the 20-gallon high in Rod's room. He upgraded a 10-gallon to a 20-gallon high. And so I've been catching guppies since for the last 2 weeks. I've been catching plecos for the last week. I've been catching Corydoras, and today I caught the 3 gold barbs, and I was getting ready to catch the shellies, but Raphael wasn't ready with a tank yet for the shellies. I loaded him up with aragonite sand, and I'll be giving him the huts, the coconut huts that are in that tank for them to use, because they're too big for the shells. They've literally filled all of the escargot shells with sand and almost buried all of them. But they are using the coconut huts to hide in, and still don't think, I think I have one sex, all 4 of them, or whatever. They're either all males or all females, and according to their size, I would say that they are all males. But because the people that I have spoken to, there's controversy as to the females are the largest and the males are the smallest. And then they say the males are the largest and the females are the smallest. So I would think the larger ones would be females because they would carry the eggs, but I don't know. And I know Max, if Max is listening or ever logs in to hear this video, Max is the one I got the Similets shellies from, and he has a lot of them. But by the time he's finished working, and I think he still does emergency EMT work too, so his schedule is so busy, it's difficult for him to catch some more Similis for me. But I know he has an aquarium full of them, or he did. And so caught all those fish, and the guppies, I because Rod has really enjoyed his 10-gallon all-male guppy aquarium. When we upgraded to the 20-gallon, I added 10 more beautiful males in there, and I swapped out. I took 3 out and I put 2 in. So I'm still not even with him, but if I catch one of the males here, I can put it back. I gotta pick and choose because one of the males in here, they have a small body, but their delta caudal fin is so large, I don't know if he's fast enough to actually breed. And all of the females are large enough to have fry. They haven't boxed off yet. So what's everybody doing? Is anybody going to the Keystone Clash October? Have y'all been to your local clubs and swaps and auctions? I know somebody reached out to me in a chat and told me to get with Jeff Pelham in his auction. So how's his auction been going? I think y'all can still see the tanks, but I'm going to run a little commercial here.
Now, stay tuned for this important channel update. Touching Lives one fish at a time is yours truly, Susan from SLC Aquatics. You want to learn? You want to have fun? Do you want to meet the fish mom? Then check her out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Again, that's Touching Lives, one fish at a time. Now, stay.
All right, thank you for Rob's Aquatics. He did that for me many, many, many years ago. And no, I'm not live on Thursday nights right now, but I was thinking about on some Thursdays when I have time, I might be doing some collabs or something with some people on Thursdays. So if you would like to do a collab, you see my email on the screen right here, slcaquatics@gmail.com, and send me an email and we'll schedule some collabs. Has anybody had a birthday recently? M is here. Hey Susan, those tanks look cool. Thank you, M. Good to have you with us and welcome to the live stream. Yeah, these are 20 longs and their footprint is 30 inches in length, 12 inches in depth, and 12 inches in height. Hey, can you wish my aunt a happy birthday? I sure can, so here we go.
Surprise!
1, 2, 3.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
All right, happy birthday to M's aunt. Hope you've had a wonderful day. Thank you, M, and I hope that she had a good birthday. So we were talking about the breeding project with the guppies, breeding project with the blackmores, breeding project with the albino bristlenose plecos, and I'm still shopping for a male blue-eyed bristlenose pleco. I don't prefer the long fin. These are standard fin, and I don't want to mix the genes with a long fin because then the young Some of them will have long fins and some will have standard fins, regular fins. I don't know if it affects their swimming or breeding. I've never kept long fin bristlenose plecos. They look like little winged creatures in the aquarium, but I prefer the standard fin on the plecos. But I love the fancy delta. I love the fancy delta Excuse me, I just had a message from my daughter. I'll be right back. Anyway, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. I may be wrong, but I think Foxy and Peplin have the blue-eyed lemon plecos. All right, I will check with them, Cheryl, to see if they have the standard fin or the long fin. I'm not sure, but I will definitely reach out to them. Thank you very much. Vibes, gotta go. All right, Vibes, thank you for stopping by for a little while. Hope you clicked that like and appreciate you spending some time with us, and I'll be popping in and out on some of your live streams. Have a good evening. I haven't seen or heard from Dina. Dina's going through a lot with neurological issues, I think, and she's been putting new products on the website, so check out everythingaquatic.net. I added my store to slcaquatics.com, so if any of the moderators, are there any moderators in the house? Let me see. Do we have any moderators? Jeff was here. Ed's here. Ed could drop some links, but let me see if I can. I still have the articles from the Fish Fam newsletter. Hey Dina, hi everyone. Didn't realize you were doing a stream tonight. Thank you, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well. I was just talking about you. I don't know if you heard. I was praying for you and having everyone to lift you up because of the neurological issues you have going on. And I was telling them that you have new products on the website. And my daughter has our grandson at the emergency room. Oh, bless his heart. He's going through some testing and some lab work right now. Hopefully, the doctor will be able to get him something to relieve some of his symptoms. Thank you for the prayers. I see a neurologist next Monday. All right. And tomorrow I pick up my APAP machine. Finally, everything cleared and was verified, and any extra notes that clinical notes that they needed, I was able to transfer to them since the doctors were unable to respond fast enough. Insurance, of course, approved me with Medicare. It's a 13-month rental to own. I have one upfront copay deposit, whatever, under $200, thank God. And then after that, it's like $16 a month. And then the machine is mine. My heart rate has been improving. And I'm not sure, haven't had any blood work done yet to see if my liver's doing any better. And I'm just thankful to be here and have energy and strength. I know on last Tuesday, I put in 6 hours in the fish room, on my feet, up and down, emptying tanks, washing tanks. We used a lot of water. Thank you, Dina. I think he started with basketball. I just got my YouTube notification that I was live, and I've been live for 30 minutes. So if anybody else gets their notification, I'll probably stay. If any more sign on. And thank you very much, Dina. He started basketball. And he has a contagious bacterial infection, I think. But thank God, knock on wood, and thank you, Jesus. The stream seems to be pretty stable tonight. And I know Marianne had knee surgery. Marianne, I hope that you're mending up. I didn't see earlier if you made a comment. I know you said hello and hi to Rod. Ed's been taking good care of me, but it's been a struggle. Ed says, wow, my tanks look great. Well, thank you, sweetheart. They were just set up. Compared to the ones downstairs that were looking terrible. Hey, Ramphonic, how are you doing, young man? Good to have you with us tonight. But this is my guppies and my Harlequin Rasboros and albino Cory tank. And I have one blue-eyed bristlenose female pleco in there. And I have several fry. And I have plants just floating right now. My gravel is on the front porch that we will get in here and rinse off. And then I'm going to put some nice polished stones on top of that. And then I've got some more plants that I'm going to plant. I have the I don't know what strain or species of Vallisneria that I have downstairs. It must be the jungle kind, because they will grow 4 to 6 feet long. So I had to keep them cut off, or they will cover the top of the tank, and the water can't flow, and the tank gets dark. And but they're growing, and you know, the runners that they send off. Ed says, I am still not mending from Marianne's surgery. Thank you, Dina, for sharing my store link, honey. I also have it now on slcaquatics.com. I want to add some more products myself. Marianne says, it bled for 5 days. Once it stopped, the awful bruising started. I see doctor on Friday. Looking forward to PT. I'm so tired after work. Bless your heart. You wouldn't think that a meniscus surgery on both sides of your knee would be that long and hard to deal with. And Dina shared her website, no www. Thank you, dear. I guess I can take that down. Remove. I don't want to mess up anybody. Thank you, dear. HTTPS everythingaquatic.net. No www. Thank you, Dina. Take care of yourselves, Ed and Marianne, Dina says. Yes, most definitely take care of yourselves. And Ed's not mending because of Marianne's surgery. Oh, but take care of her no matter what. And then the tank over here has the two black Moors that Jeff Kane sent to me through Skull Aquatics. He sent me 4, but 2 of them passed away after a water change. Something happened. Every knee is different. Once she is better, then I'm getting my knee replaced. Ow! Turn around, good favor, huh? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Well, we got to do what we have to do to improve our health and mobility so that we can continue to run on. Amen. We got to, and Dina, I don't know if you heard that, but my heart rate is doing better. I've only had a couple lows, 1 or 2 a day instead of 16 and 24. Marianne says, except I'll be at work. He's on his own. That's not fair. Maybe some extra special meals, huh? And I can't drive, so he's been driving me around. So, and I know you're driving him crazy if he's driving you around. Y'all have fun with each other. Oh. Yeah, it's getting hotter in here, guys. It's 80 now. I know most fish rooms are warm, but this office is warm. It has one duct for the air conditioning in there, and during the day we turn it up to 73, and at night we turn it down. So this room would probably get about 74 or 75 degrees at night. But we're still having 80 and 90 degree temperatures. It's quite warm. Exactly. And Rod says hot air. Watch YouTube catch that for a profile picture. My fish room is 76 degrees, splitting what? Splitting what? He took it down. It's 76 degrees. Uh-oh. I must be buffering. Dropped frames, dropped frames. Let me see if I can pull that up. Stats. Well, that was wrong. No, I don't want you enlarged. Oh, well, it enlarged itself. Okay, as long as y'all can still see chat. All right, that's all that matters. I can shrink this screen, can't I? No, everything locks. But anyway, it's back green, so I guess I can keep talking. Wrong word on the end. Oh, okay. Anyway, his fish room is 76. This one's 80. Now during the winter, this room will drop down to 67. I don't really want to change the size of my... Yeah, I'm going to have to set up, I have one monitor set up right now. I took my large TV down, and now I'm using that for my security cameras. Craig's Catfish Cave, hello, how we doing? Good morning, hon. Good morning, Craig's Catfish. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the live stream. I think if I do away with that, yeah, I can get my screen back. So, I'm sorry, guys. Playing with my interface here. So everybody wants to know, what am I going to do with my 40 breeder downstairs? It is full of plants right now. It still has some breeding, a younger breeders of the albino bristlenose plecos in there. I have over 50 baby juvenile and fry plecos in there. I added my peppered Corydora over there. Dina says it's over 90 here. Couple more days of this and then back to fall temperatures again. Good. Our forecast is it got to 90 today, going down to the 60s at night, still 80s and 90s for the next 10 days. So fall is only in the mornings when you walk out on the porch, and I didn't know, I think Raphael's probably busy setting up tanks and dealing with family life, and he's off on Thursdays, so he's going to come back on Thursday to get the Shelleys. I have 4 of them, and if I get any more, you know, I'll probably sell him some of them. Depends on how many I get. I'm hoping Max can bring me some more. But my next project, I've got this room functional, but half of the junk is in my bedroom. I've got to carry 3 10-gallons downstairs, and I'm going to just sit them on the metal rack for right now. I'm not hooking them up. I keep saying I'm not hooking them up. Everybody says that, right? Even though I'm feeling better, after I've worked really hard, I sleep really hard. So I'm hoping that this APAP machine is going to help me rest and get oxygen in my bloodstream that is needed when I sleep at night. I've picked up I haven't gone over 220. I had gotten down to 216. And so I'm carrying like 4 pounds of fluid right now. And all the sweating and all of the work that Rod and I both have done in setting up the 20-gallon in his room, the 220 longs in here, breaking down a 40-gallon today. And I broke down, I had to break down the 20 long downstairs to bring it up here. And then I had to take water out of this aquarium so that I could slide it down, I think 2.5 inches, 3 inches. And so that's more than 60 inches of aquarium right there. And they're only 12 inches high. Ed says, our temp Philly suburbs was 75 today, rainy tomorrow. You're getting the rain, so send some of it down here. But everybody needs to check out everythingaquatic.net and slcaquatics.com and crystalcleartropicalfish.com here in the central Alabama area. She does not ship fish. She hadn't gotten into it. They've only been doing it 2 years, but if you saw their fish rooms, I am so jealous. And Rod at one time wanted to build me a wooden rack system like her husband did for her. And man, they've got it going on. And she's only been doing it for 20 years. She breeds angelfish. She breeds bettas. She's got 2 pair now that are spawning. And she's got swordtails. She's got platies. She has tetras. She has some cichlids. She's got the chocolate bristlenose plecos, which they are so stinking cute. If you've never had them, their bodies are kind of marbled. They're called chocolate or brown common bristlenose pleco, and they usually throw browns and albinos. But the genes are in both of them. So an albino from their spawn can produce chocolates and albinos. My albino bristlenose are a pure strain to my knowledge. They've never been crossed from, they're not from a chocolate or a common black bristlenose pleco. And they only produce albino. And that's been for years. They've bred for me. Cheryl says HIGG today of 92 in northern western Missouri, but storms are trying to move in to cool us down. Okay, I pray that those storms behave themselves and don't cause flooding or any tornadoes or any straight line winds that can be damaging. And because the weather everywhere, all over the world, has gone crazy. But there, as Rod says, there's a book that tells us all about it, and it's called the Bible. And especially over in Thessalonians and Matthew and Revelations and Timothy, all of those places tell you exactly what's going to be going on, and it is going on. It is. So enjoy your hobby and collect your fish and breed your fish and, you know, enjoy your fish. I had to break down the size of the fish room mainly because I didn't have the energy. I was losing the interest mainly because I didn't feel good. Um, and to be honest, working in the fish room the last couple weeks has revived a love. But when I think about the work involved in taking care of something, it can get overwhelming, not only physically but mentally. And anything that you're not enjoying, you need to make changes. And so I'm not giving up the hobby. I'm not giving up my live streaming. Though I'm hoping to become maybe more educational, and just I enjoy coming and hanging out with you guys. And there's times when you all can really give me some good information, and I just hope that I can retain that information and be successful. And anything that I say, I hope that it helps you. I have Dina, I've got to chit chat with you because one of my customers thinks she's got the Camellianus worms in her guppies, and I told her about the levamisole to treat that with, and then the antiparasitic flakes that you sell. So I need to get with you so I can get back to her and get that information. And she wants me to order the goods from you and she buy it from me. So I sent her to your website, but she wanted to do it through me. So we'll discuss it and see what can happen and see if she's still interested, because I don't want to be stuck with something that she's not going to purchase. So I'm going to probably ask for at least 50% down before I pre-order anything. Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane is still in the house. Hope he's doing well. Are you getting ready for a live stream here tonight? But I'm gonna order some backgrounds for these tanks also. And I think I'm just gonna order the dark blue, the reversible blue or black background. Ed says, I learned if I can't retain what I watched on a stream, then I watch the replay to refresh my memory. That's one good thing about YouTube. The video is there unless the owner or YouTube has to take it down for any reason, and you can watch it over and over and over again. And then sometimes I'm watching it and pausing it and making notes, but I'm not a very neat note keeper. I never accomplished that in school very well. My notes would be all around the margins of the paper. It's almost like my mind makes it a game, so that if you read this note, it'll have an arrow drawn to actually what it's pertaining to. My note keeping is a game, and that's the way my world works. But I want to thank everyone for being here and hanging out with me tonight. Y'all be safe. If there's not anything else, you be safe, be healthy. Cheryl says, Jeff, that's my plan for the evening. More water changes and organizing. That is fun. We all get to the point where the fish rooms needs water changes and organizing. And Cheryl says her plan for the evening as well, although organization never stays organized. Thanks for the live stream, everyone. Thanks for the stream. Marianne, it's been great seeing you. I'm heading to bed. Nighty night, everyone. Love you. God bless you. and I'll